Okay, so yesterday we did perimeter page 132, so I wanted to go over that with you all so you can make sure that yours is done correctly. Make sure that you are identifying your missing pieces of information, and then that you are always showing me a formula where you're showing all the sides being added up. Any work that you need to be done to add or to multiply needs to be done on notebook paper to ensure that you are doing it correctly. Also, always make sure that you have your unit of measurement with it. That is important. On your problem solving, you need to draw an image or a picture so you know for certain that you have done it correctly. So those are the answers for those. Just make sure you check yours. That was our classwork against mine. Now, today we are moving on to our area. And yesterday we did the notebook piece on area, and now we're actually going to start to work with our area. So our area formula is always length times width. So let's take a look at our figure number 1. What we know about figure number 1 is that it is a square. We've only been given one piece of measurement, but I see that all 4 sides are equal and all 4 sides have 90-degree angles, which lets me know that that is a square. So I'm going to go ahead and realize that my other sides are also 21. Now, the way I've shown everyone, what I normally like to do is I like to start by highlighting and making sure I have all my pieces of information. Now remember, on area, you need your length times your width. Length times your width. So here's our formula for area. I'm going to get a piece of notebook paper, and for number 1, I'm going to write my formula. Area equals length times width. Area equals 21 times 21. And then, of course, I'm going to have to solve by showing my work, right? 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Bring down your 0, and I'm done multiplying from the ones column, now from the tens. 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times 2 is 4. I add those together, and I get a total of 441. Area equals 441, but I'm not done yet because it's millimeters and it's squared, a squared unit of measurement. You always have to make sure that you have that piece of information and that you have written it as A equals 441 millimeters squared. So your work is going to be done on notebook paper, but your answer is going to go on your worksheet. So let's take a look at number 2 together. And look, my work is nice and neat and organized. So number 2, my length is 15 and my width is 8. And this is obviously a rectangle. Remember, area equals length times width. Area equals 15 times 8. Area equals, so I'm trying to solve for that. So I'm going to do my multiplication over on the side. 8 times 5 is 40, 0 carry your 4. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 4 more is 12. So my area is 120 feet squared. So now I'm going to go back and write my answer on my worksheet, making sure that I have my feet squared. You're going to do the same for 3, 4, 5, and 6, as well as make sure that you are doing the same for your word problem on number 7. And then tomorrow I will have those answers checked for you. Make sure your work is done on notebook paper, and then your answers are going on the worksheet.